This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Everyone, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live with Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry. This is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for New York. And it's ABC in at the power forward position. And for the Mavericks. And it's James in at the 5. It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
And so off the tip, it is New York. Pass to Garbage Man. Outside Carter. Here's Garbage Man. This one for 3. That one is off. From outside the arc. Here's Baker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Kemp takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Fires from the wing. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Carter. Pass to Garbage Man. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. That three's off the mark. The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Prince. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
So true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Baker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Parker, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Carter. Pass to ABC. Here's Kemp. Goes up from the top of the key. That's good on the jumper.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's James. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Kemp. Here's ABC. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Kemp with a rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Here's ABC. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. Here's Baker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Baker. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Back to Carter. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Parker defending. Here's ABC. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against the team that shot it well.
Out to the wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Baker. 29 points for him last game against Memphis.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Outside Carter. Pass to ABC. Here's Garbage Man. Clock at 6. From 13. James with the rebound.
That's exactly how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his space to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Here's ABC. He's checked by Carter. Here's ABC. The offensive rebound.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Great job.
Here's Kemp. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. And again, the Knicks missing. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's ABC. Count it.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
New York trailing. Pass to Flores. Here's ABC. Shot clock at 6. Flores no good. The Mavericks have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's ABC. Here's Baker. The three-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to ABC. Here's Baker. He's got 5. The Knicks with the rebound. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's ABC. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Flores no good. The Mavericks leading. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. He takes it in. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. The 11-footer. Flores no good. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's ABC. And it's ABC with a rebound.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Can't connect from 13 feet out. Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to ABC. To the paint. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's McLeod. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Grant's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Knicks making a change here. Here's Dallas now. They're leading by 8. Pass to Fox. "35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's ABC. From downtown. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Dallas. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one falls for Grant. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Knicks miss again. Here's ABC. From behind the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
The Mavericks shooting around 50% of the game so far. So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. And it's Garbage Man in at the small forward position. Here's ABC. He had 9 points in his last time out. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's ABC. Here's Garbage Man. Carter from outside sinks it. What range from downtown. Carter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant outside. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Unloads from 13. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Pass to Prince. Outside for Grant. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks rebound. James. Deflected. Here's ABC. He's got 5. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Sunday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's James. Tries a 10-footer. The Knicks with the rebound. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. To the middle. From 7, Prince grabs the miss.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Pass to Garbage Man. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. And the Knicks, another three.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Grant outside. Pass to Prince. 5 to shoot. Good on the bucket. Prince has got 8 points.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Phillips. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Down low. Here's Parker. Good. 6 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Carter. Here's Kemp. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he drops the first. And the Knicks making a change here. And he makes both free throws. New York has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to ABC. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Here's Baker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's McLeod. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's ABC. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Memphis.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Here's Flores. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Shoots from 12. Another one falls for New York.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Here's ABC. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 6 in the quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Kemp. The Mavericks pull it in. Prince has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Baker. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
So both teams changing it up here. The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to ABC. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here they come, your defense crew. Here they come, your defense crew.
Here's Baker. 7 points in the game. To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Again, Dallas.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Pass to ABC. Here's Crawford.
Dallas foul. First
Fox is checked in for Parker.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Mavericks.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
A minute 37 left in the first half of basketball. Here's ABC. He's got 18. 3 on the clock. ABC. And it's ABC with a rebound. The Mavericks leading. To the paint. Here's Baker. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. He's got 9.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's ABC. Here's Crawford. The layup off target.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Offensive board. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. With the floater. Baker grabs the board. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's ABC. Pass to Baker. Goes up at the elbow. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Right out of the gates, it was Dallas setting the tone. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. At the end of one, they were already up 9. Second quarter, not quite as good, but still managed to maintain control and enjoy a 7-point advantage at the break. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Mavericks?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too, and I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
They're getting manhandled. Falling behind, letting the crowd get into it, that affects your confidence. We'll see if they settle down in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And it's James in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Prince. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
And he dunks it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Kemp. Snatched away. Inside, James. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. New York has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Takes it inside. Garbage man. Blocked. Here's ABC. He's checked by Carter. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to ABC. Here's Garbage Man. Misses the 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's James. Can't hit from in close. Knicks shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Garbage Man. Releases from 15. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's ABC. Lets it go from deep. Here's Prince. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And again, the Knicks missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now a timeout called by New York.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to ABC. To the right side. Here's Flores. Here he goes.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Prince. 14 points for him.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. To the wing on the left. Oh, from deep. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Baker. He's got 9. Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Prince has got 16 points. To the left side wing. Pass to Flores. Here's Garbage Man. Here's ABC. 5 on the clock. Here's Hall. And it's ABC with a rebound. The Mavericks on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Now here is James. And slam dunk by James.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Pass to Flores. Here's ABC. Oh, they get a hand on it. Back to Carter. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Baker. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Okay, fans, time to make some noise for your detail crew. Get out of your seats and on your feet for the detail crew.
Now Graham. Pass to ABC. And the 3 off target.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Here's ABC. Here's McLeod. Trying to get back on track. Mavericks with a rebound. Parker's got 4 rebounds now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here's ABC. Puts it up from 15. Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Here's Crawford. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. Off target with the three. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
Knicks foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Fox is checked in. No good on the second free throw. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Mavericks shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
The Knicks making a switch here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Parker. Unloads from 13. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The floater, and that one's good. ABC. 20 points for him.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
1:51 left in the third. Fox for three. Not going to go that time. New York has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Down low. Tipped. Hall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
No good from outside.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Pass to ABC. To the inside. Here's Kemp. The shot misses. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. And Fox powers it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's ABC. 20 points for him. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
Both teams will make substitutions. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's ABC. Gets the three to fall.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
Now here's Carter. And Parker pulls it down. Parker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's ABC. Pass to Baker. for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for New York. And it's Cousins in at the 4. Pass to Flores. Shoots over White. Flores no good. And so it's Dallas with it. Grant right side. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
You know, B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
To the left wing. Here's Hart. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Fox is checked in for the Mavericks. And that's good as he hits both shots. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Wide open look. Hart pulls it in.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Flores to the paint. Shot's good by Hart.
The assist.
Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
White, the pass to Fox. Outside White. Pass to West. Up top Grant. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's Flores. Here's McLeod. Off the mark there with a 3. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's ABC. Pass to West. And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Flores. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Dallas foul. First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for New York, Flores. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Splash.
And so he makes both from the line. And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
BA, if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days, and I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime. And Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and one Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer, invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat.
Timeout on the floor, Mavericks.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
You know what time it is, man.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
Another round of applause for your junior D-Town crew.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to ABC. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, BA, first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Count that one.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Pass to Garbage Man. Carter from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. They get it back. Ferguson. Here's Prince. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
To the middle. Here's Garbage Man. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for New York. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Pass to Crawford. Here's ABC. Here's Kemp looking to end the drought. Blocked. Outside White. Here's Grant. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Garbage Man. Pass to ABC. Here's Crawford. And the Knicks miss again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's ABC. Sinks the tray.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Pass to Baker from the high post. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's ABC. There's the drive. And Parker pulls it down. Parker's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Grant. Here's Ferguson. Back to Grant. 6 to shoot. The steal. Here's ABC. He's guarded by White. Here's ABC. It's rebounded by Dallas. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ferguson.
2 minutes remaining in
White
the game.
finds Grant.
2 minutes.
Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As a league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
Here's ABC. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
At the line for the Knicks. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one misses.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. He's off on the first. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. And, B.A., I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
Outside Hart. Over Parker. Excellent D there from Parker.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Pass to Grant. Here's Ferguson. Shot clock at 5. And he can't get that one. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low. Cousins can't hit. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Parker right side. Hart with the defensive effort. Here's Crawford. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.